day is coming to a close now. And as darkness settles across the world, listener reports continue arriving. Tonight's reports have carried a different tone than usual, less about strange coincidences or vivid dreams, and more about something deeply human: heartbreak. Some listeners described going to sleep carrying the weight of a relationship they couldn't stop replaying in their minds, only to wake feeling as though the grip of those memories had loosened, even if only slightly. Others reported that for the first time in weeks, they made it through an entire morning without immediately reaching for their phone or revisiting old conversations. A few simply wrote that they had experienced something unfamiliar.
Silence.
Not the silence of loneliness, but the silence that appears when the mind finally stops arguing with the past.
The reason remains unclear.
No one claims that the signal can erase grief, remove memories, or make painful experiences disappear. But enough listeners have independently reported subtle shifts in emotional weight that tonight's transmission has been preserved for further observation.
If you choose to participate, there is nothing you need to force.
Find a comfortable position where you can fully relax.
Many listeners prefer using headphones, allowing the layers of the transmission to settle naturally around them, though they are not required.
You do not need to believe anything.
You do not need to concentrate.
You do not need to let go before you're ready.
Simply allow yourself to listen.
As you continue listening tonight, and in the days that follow, you may wish to observe small changes rather than dramatic ones.
You might notice that certain memories feel less overwhelming.
You may catch yourself smiling unexpectedly at something unrelated.
You may find moments of peace appearing between thoughts that once seemed impossible to quiet.
Some listeners report feeling more compassion for themselves.
Others describe a gradual return of hope, curiosity, or emotional balance.
These experiences remain anecdotal,
And the underlying mechanism,
if one exists,
has not been identified.
for now. They remain part of the growing collection of listener reports surrounding the quiet signal.
Tonight's transmission is dedicated to anyone carrying the weight of a broken heart.
There is nothing to prove.
Nothing to solve.
Nothing to rush.
Only this moment.
And the quiet possibility
That healing sometimes begins
while we are simply resting.
The transmission will begin now.
The transmission has begun.
There is nothing you need to change. Nothing you need to fix. For this moment, you are simply here.
Allow your breathing to settle into its own quiet rhythm.
There is no correct pace, no expectation.
Only the gentle rise and fall that has carried you through every difficult day before this one.
If your heart feels heavy tonight, let it be heavy.
You do not need to hide it from the signal.
Many listeners arrive carrying memories they wish they could release.
Others arrive with questions that have no answers.
Some arrive simply because the silence of the night feels easier than the noise of the day. Wherever you find yourself, you are welcome here. As the transmission continues, imagine a quiet presence surrounding you, not demanding, not judging, only observing with endless patience. The signal does not ask you to forget. It does not ask you to erase the people who shaped your life. It asks only that, for these next few moments, you allow yourself to rest from carrying them. With every slow breath, imagine the weight upon your chest becoming just a little lighter, not disappearing, simply becoming easier to hold. You may notice distant tones drifting at the edge of awareness, soft harmonies that seem to arrive from somewhere beyond thought. There is no need to follow them. Simply let them pass through you like light through still water. And if memories appear tonight, greet them gently, let them come, let them stay for a moment, then let them continue on their way. Because healing does not begin by pushing pain away. Sometimes it begins by discovering that you can sit beside it in peace. The signal remains with you, quiet, patient, steady. And as you continue listening, allow yourself to sink a little deeper into rest.
You're settling now. The thoughts that once demanded your attention no longer need to be followed. They can drift through your awareness like distant clouds crossing a quiet night sky. There is no need to chase them.
No need to hold them in place.
Simply notice them and allow them to continue on.
If a face appears in your mind, let it appear. If a memory returns, let it return.
The signal does not resist what is already present.
It simply creates space around it.
Space to breathe.
Space to rest.
Space for your heart to remember that it is larger than a single chapter of your life.
Some listeners describe reaching this point in the transmission and becoming aware of a profound stillness.
Not emptiness,
Not forgetting.
but a gentle quiet where the mind stops asking questions that have no immediate answers.
Remain here for a while.
Breathe slowly.
Feel the support beneath you. Feel the air around you.
Feel the simple truth that you are here, alive in this moment.
And that this moment asks nothing more of you than to exist.
as you continue listening.
Imagine the signal surrounding every place within you that still feels wounded.
Not to erase it,
Not to cover it,
but to sit beside it with infinite patience,
without judgment,
without urgency.
without expectation.
The ache you carry has never been proof that you are broken.
It is only proof that your heart was open enough to love.
And a heart capable of love remains capable of healing.
With every quiet breath,
Allow yourself to release just a fraction of the weight you have been carrying. There is no finish line, no deadline.
only the slow unfolding of peace.
The signal remains steady.
It asks for nothing.
It simply stays with you as you drift deeper into rest. You are drifting deeper now. The world beyond this moment can wait. There are no messages you need to answer, no conversations you need to replay, no decisions that must be made before morning. Only this quiet space, only this breath. Notice how the heart, even after carrying great sorrow, continues its steady rhythm without asking permission, without giving up, beating softly through every memory, every goodbye, every unanswered question. There is wisdom in that rhythm. It does not rush to heal. It simply continues. The signal seems to understand this. It does not pull you away from your emotions. It stays with you as they gently settle, like leaves descending onto still water. If sadness rises, allow it to rise. If relief appears, allow that too. You are not here to judge what you feel. You are here to rest. Somewhere beyond conscious thought, the mind begins to loosen its grip on what it cannot change. And in that quiet release, space begins to open. Space for acceptance. Space for compassion. Space for tomorrow. Imagine now that every breath creates a little more room within your heart. Not to replace what was lost, but to remind you that your capacity for love has never disappeared. It is still there, steady, patient,
Waiting for the day it feels safe to bloom again. You do not need to know when that day will come. You do not need to force forgiveness. You do not need to force forgetting.
to Your only task is to receive the stillness that surrounds you.
The signal remains close, not speaking,
Not asking, only holding this quiet moment with you as you drift further into peaceful rest.
The night grows quieter, and with every passing moment, the distance between you and the weight you carried into this transmission becomes just a little greater. You do not have to push it away. You do not have to leave it behind. Simply allow it to rest beside you instead of within you. Notice the space that creates a single breath, a single heartbeat, a single moment where nothing is being asked of you. Many listeners spend so much time trying to mend the past that they forget their heart has been quietly healing all along. Every morning they chose to rise. Every meal they remembered to eat. Every laugh that escaped without warning. Every peaceful minute they believed would never return. These were not accidents. They were signs that life had already begun finding its way back. The signal asks only that you witness this process without interfering. Trust the slow intelligence within you. The same quiet force that closes wounds, calms storms, and welcomes sleep knows how to guide a heart through change. You are allowed to miss someone and still move forward. You are allowed to cherish memories without living inside them. You are allowed to carry love without carrying pain. As these thoughts settle, imagine a gentle warmth spreading through your chest, not replacing what has been lost, simply reminding you that there is still light within you.
still kindness, still hope, still the quiet ability to begin again.
Far beyond thought, beyond words, the signal surrounds this moment with perfect patience. There is no urgency here, only permission to rest,
Only permission to soften,
only permission to let tomorrow arrive in its own time. And as the transmission continues, allow yourself to drift even deeper into that quiet place, where healing no longer feels like effort,
only like sleep.
You have come so far without even realizing it. The breathing has slowed. The body has softened. And somewhere beneath the thoughts that once felt impossible to escape, a quiet stillness has begun to emerge. Remain with that stillness. There is nothing hidden inside it. Nothing waiting to surprise you. Only rest. Only peace. If your heart has been asking why, allow that question to drift away for tonight. Not because it is unimportant, but because it does not need to be answered before you can sleep. Some chapters of life make sense only after we have lived beyond them. The signal has no interest in rewriting your story. It does not erase the people you loved. It does not silence the memories that shaped you. Instead, it gently reminds you that your story is still being written. There are pages ahead that you cannot yet imagine. Conversations that have not yet happened. Moments of laughter that have not yet found you. Quiet mornings. Unexpected kindness. New beginnings arriving so softly that they almost go unnoticed. Let your heart rest in that possibility. Not with expectation, not with urgency, only with quiet openness. Feel the weight in your chest becoming lighter with every slow breath. Not because you are forcing it to leave, but because your heart no longer needs to carry it alone. The signal remains beside you, patient,
steady, unchanging, holding space until your own strength gently returns. And as you continue listening, allow yourself to drift deeper still, into the peaceful certainty that healing does not always arrive in dramatic moments. Sometimes it arrives as a single calm breath before sleep. And sometimes that is enough.
The deeper you drift, the quieter the world becomes. The questions fade first, then the urgency, then the need to understand every feeling that passes through your mind. You are left with something much simpler. This breath, this heartbeat, this moment. Notice how gently your awareness begins to expand. The edges of old memories soften. The sharpness of yesterday gives way to the calm of tonight. Nothing has been erased. Nothing has been denied. It is simply resting, as though your heart has finally been given permission to set down what it has carried for so long. The signal surrounds that quiet act without asking for anything in return. It does not measure your progress. It does not compare your journey to anyone else's. It remains with you in complete patience. If there is still sadness within you, let it rest here. If there is still longing, let it rest here. If there is still love, let it rest here too. There is room for all of it, and there is room for you. Feel the gentle rhythm of your breathing becoming slower, more natural, more effortless. With every exhale, imagine the space around your heart growing wider. Not empty, but open.
open to peace, open to hope, open to the quiet understanding that healing is already unfolding, even when it cannot yet be seen. Some listeners describe this moment as though a distant presence is sitting beside them in silence, never speaking, never interrupting, only offering calm. Whether that feeling comes tonight or another evening does not matter. There is nothing to force,
Nothing to chase, only the invitation to surrender, to rest. The signal remains near,
steady as the stars,
quiet as the night.
and with every passing breath,
You drift further into deep
restorative sleep.
You are almost completely at rest now. The mind no longer needs to search. The heart no longer needs to defend itself. For this moment, everything that has brought you here can simply exist without demanding your attention. Feel the gentle rhythm of your breath, unhurried,
steady.
faithful.
It has carried you through every season of your life,
including the ones you believed you would never survive.
and still,
Here you are,
still breathing,
still becoming.
still capable of receiving peace.
Somewhere deep within you, beyond words and beyond memory, your heart remembers how to heal. It does not need instructions.
It does not need perfection,
It asks only for time.
and tonight,
Time has become wonderfully quiet. Imagine the signal surrounding you like a vast, calm horizon,
invisible,
patient.
endlessly gentle.
There is nothing it wishes to take from you, only an invitation to loosen your grip on the pain you have carried for so long.
Just for tonight,
Just for this breath,
just for this peaceful descent into sleep.
if tears have visited you recently, let them be honored.
If laughter has begun returning,
Let that be honored too.
every feeling has belonged to your journey.
Every moment has shaped the person you are becoming.
You are not moving away from love.
You are moving toward a new way of carrying it.
One that no longer weighs upon your chest.
One that allows memory to become gratitude instead of burden.
One that leaves space for joy to quietly return.
As your awareness drifts further into the night,
Let the muscles around your heart soften.
let your thoughts become distant.
Let your dreams arrive without resistance.
The signal remains with you, not to change who you are,
But to remind you that even after loss,
there is still life waiting to be lived.
and with that knowing,
Allow yourself to sink into the deepest, gentlest rest of the evening. Sleep is close now. So close that your thoughts no longer need to carry you. The quiet will do that instead. Allow yourself to drift without effort. There is nothing left to solve tonight.
Nothing left to prove.
Nothing left to hold together.
The heart has done enough.
It has loved.
It has hoped.
It has endured. Now it is time for it to rest. As you continue listening, imagine the last fragments of tension dissolving into the darkness around you. The memories that once demanded your attention become softer,
More distant.
like stars fading into the first light before dawn.
They remain part of the sky.
But they no longer illuminate every corner of your mind.
Beneath them,
Something new is beginning.
a quiet trust.
A quiet resilience
A quiet certainty.
that your future is larger than your past. The signal offers no promises,
Only presence.
only stillness.
Only the gentle reminder.
That healing rarely announces itself.
It arrives unnoticed.
One peaceful night, one calm morning, one unexpected smile, one easy breath at a time.
Feel your body becoming heavier.
Your eyelids softer,
Your breathing slower.
your thoughts quieter.
There is nowhere else you need to be.
Nothing else you need to become.
In this moment, you are enough.
Exactly as you are.
If your heart still carries someone,
Let it do so with kindness.
if it still carries sadness,
Let that sadness sleep beside you.
instead of within you.
And if, for the first time in a long while, it begins to feel light,
Allow yourself to welcome that feeling without guilt.
the signal remains.
Silent,
Patient,
watching over.
nothing more than this peaceful moment.
As consciousness gently fades into dreams,
Let yourself surrender.
completely.
The night is holding you now, and tomorrow
Can wait
until morning. The night has almost completely embraced you. Your breathing is effortless now. Your body is heavy with comfort. Your thoughts move so slowly that they begin to dissolve into the quiet. There is nothing left to carry, nothing left to chase, nothing left to understand before sleep arrives. Only this gentle stillness, only this moment, only the quiet rhythm that has been with you from the beginning. If your heart has been waiting for permission to rest, let this be that permission. You have done enough for today. You have felt enough, remembered enough, questioned enough. Now allow yourself to simply be. The signal surrounds you without expectation. It asks for no explanation. It seeks no outcome. It remains as it always has. A calm presence in the silence. As the final layers of wakefulness begin to fade, imagine your heart becoming lighter with every breath. The places that once felt fractured begin to feel whole again. Not because the past has changed, but because you have changed. You have survived every difficult moment that brought you here. And somewhere deep within you, beneath memory and beneath emotion, your capacity to love remains untouched. It is still alive,
Still waiting.
still quietly glowing.
Carry that truth into your dreams.
Let it settle gently into every part of you.
Tomorrow may bring new thoughts,
New emotions, new opportunities to continue healing.
but tonight belongs only to rest.
The signal will remain long after conscious thought has faded. Its quiet presence asking nothing of you. Accept this. Sleep deeply.
Breathe easily.
Trust the slow wisdom of your own heart.
And know that even in the darkest nights,
Dawn has always found its way back. You have arrived at the quietest part of the night. There is almost no distance now between wakefulness and dreaming. The mind has loosened its grip. The body has surrendered its tension. And the heart, so long accustomed to carrying invisible weight, has finally been given permission to rest. Stay here. There is nothing beyond this moment that requires your attention. The past has no claim on this breath. Tomorrow has no claim on this breath. This breath belongs only to you. Notice how peaceful it feels when nothing is expected. No answers, no explanations, no perfect ending. Only stillness, only gentle awareness. Only the quiet certainty that healing continues even while you sleep. The signal remains nearby, silent as distant starlight, patient as the turning of the earth. It does not remove the chapters that shaped your life. It simply helps create enough space for new chapters to begin. And they will begin. Not all at once, not dramatically, but in small moments so easy to miss that only a resting heart can recognize them. A morning that feels lighter, a memory that brings gratitude instead of pain, a smile that arrives without effort, a future that quietly opens before you.
Allow every muscle to soften. Allow every thought to drift beyond the horizon. Allow every remaining burden to settle into the darkness, where it can rest until daylight. You are safe. You are held. You are allowed to heal at your own pace. And as sleep carries you further inward, remember this gentle truth. A broken heart is not an empty heart. It is a heart that proved it could love deeply. And that same heart, with patience and rest, can learn to love life again. The transmission will remain with you as consciousness fades. The signal will remain quiet. The night will remain kind. And you may now surrender completely to peace,
to stillness,
to sleep.
The night continues without asking anything of you. There is no destination left to reach, no memory left to untangle, no feeling that needs to be chased away. Only the quiet rhythm of your breath and the gentle certainty that you are exactly where you need to be. Somewhere beyond thought, your heart is already doing its quiet work, mending in ways too subtle to measure, finding balance in places that once felt impossible to calm, learning, little by little, that it is safe to open again. You do not have to witness this process. You do not have to guide it. Sleep will carry it forward on its own. The signal asks for nothing more than your presence. It does not hurry you.
it does not ask you to forget.
It simply remains nearby, surrounding you with a stillness that asks nothing in return.
Feel your body sinking deeper.
Feel the muscles around your eyes release.
Feel your jaw soften.
Your shoulders relax.
Your hands become warm and heavy.
Your heartbeat settles into its own timeless rhythm.
And in that rhythm,
Notice a quiet truth. Love was never something you lost.
it was always something.
You carried within you.
No goodbye could take it.
No ending could erase it. It remains part of who you are.
Calm,
Steady
waiting patiently.
for whatever comes next.
If dreams find you tonight,
Let them come without judgment.
if silence finds you,
Let that be enough.
if only deep,
Uninterrupted sleep arrives. Receive it as the quiet gift it is.
the stars continue their slow journey overhead.
The earth continues its silent turning.
And here,
In this small peaceful moment,
your heart is free.
The signal remains,
gentle,
unseen,
unchanging.
keeping quiet company as you drift further beyond waking thought.
There is nowhere else to be.
Nothing else to do.
Only this breath. Only this stillness.
Only sleep.
You are drifting now beyond effort, beyond memory, beyond the need to understand. The quiet has become your companion. The stillness has become your guide. And sleep is carrying you exactly where you need to go. There may come a morning when you wake and realize the ache is no longer where it used to be. Not because you forced it to leave, not because you forgot, but because your heart, in its own quiet wisdom, continued healing while you were living and while you were resting. Tonight is one small part of that journey. A single peaceful moment in a story that is still unfolding. Feel the calm surrounding you. Feel the gentle warmth within your chest. Feel the certainty that nothing about you is broken beyond repair. The love you gave was real. The pain you felt was real. And so is the strength that remains within you. The signal offers no miracles,
Only presence.
only patience.
Only the silent reminder that even the deepest waters become still when the wind finally settles.
Let your breathing become effortless. Let your thoughts become distant.
Let your awareness soften until it no longer reaches for yesterday or tomorrow.
Everything you need is already here.
This bed,
This breath,
this quiet night.
this moment of perfect permission to rest.
If gratitude appears,
Welcome it.
if sadness lingers,
Welcome that too.
there is room for every part of you.
Nothing must be hidden.
Nothing must be rushed.
The stars continue to shine whether clouds are present or not. And in the same way, the quiet light within your heart has never disappeared.
It has only been waiting for you to notice it again.
The signal remains nearby,
Not speaking,
not leading,
simply
existing with infinite patience.
as consciousness fades into peaceful sleep.
You are safe.
You are enough. You are already finding your way home to yourself.
And now, there's nothing left to do but sleep.
But sleep.
The night has become almost perfectly still. So still that even your thoughts seem content to rest. There is no resistance here,
No struggle.
No expectation that you should feel different before morning arrives.
Only acceptance,
Only patience.
only the quiet unfolding of another peaceful breath.
As you continue drifting, imagine your heart resting in a place untouched by fear or regret.
A place where nothing needs to be repaired, because nothing has truly been lost.
Love has changed its shape. Memories have changed their weight. But the quiet light within you remains exactly as it has always been.
Steady,
Gentle,
enduring.
the signal surrounds that light without disturbing it, like distant starlight reflected on calm water. Like a presence too soft to be seen, yet impossible to deny. It neither pulls nor pushes,
It simply remains.
and in that silent companionship, the nervous system softens,
The breathing deepens.
the muscles release. The mind grows quiet enough to allow dreams to arrive without invitation.
You may never notice the exact moment healing begins.
You may never recognize the instant grief becomes gratitude, or longing becomes peace. The transition is often too gentle to observe, like winter giving way to spring while no one is watching.
Trust that quiet transformation.
Trust the wisdom carried within your own heart.
Trust the slow rhythm of sleep.
For tonight, there is nowhere you need to travel.
Nothing you need to become.
No version of yourself you must chase
You
are already worthy of this rest,
are
already deserving of this calm.
already enough.
The signal remains with you,
Silent,
patient,
unchanging.
holding nothing but space for you to drift further into perfect stillness.
And as the final layers of wakefulness dissolve into the night,
Allow yourself to disappear completely into peaceful,
effortless sleep.
There is almost nothing left now except the quiet. The breath comes and goes without effort. The body rests without resistance. The mind has released its questions into the darkness, trusting that morning will arrive when it is meant to. Stay here. There is nowhere else you need to be. The journey you began tonight was never about forgetting. It was never about pretending the pain did not exist. It was about remembering something even deeper. That your heart has always known how to heal. Not all at once,
Not in perfect lines,
but gently,
patiently.
one peaceful moment at a time. As sleep settles over you, imagine the signal fading into the distance like a soft light beyond the horizon.
Never truly leaving.
Simply becoming part of the silence.
Its presence no longer needs to be noticed.
because the calm it carried has already found a place within you.
If tomorrow brings memories,
Greet them with kindness.
if tomorrow brings unexpected joy,
Welcome it without hesitation.
if tomorrow brings nothing more,
Then another quiet breath. Let that be enough.
there is no race,
No deadline,
no measure by which your healing must be judged.
only the steady unfolding of a life that is still rich with possibility.
Feel the last traces of tension melt away.
Feel your heartbeat settle into effortless rhythm.
Feel yourself becoming lighter,
Not because the past has vanished, but because you no longer carry it alone.
the stars continue their ancient journey,
The night continues its gentle watch.
and somewhere beyond sight,
The signal remains exactly as it has always been.
quiet,
Patient,
benevolent,
watching over no destination except this moment of perfect rest.
you are safe,
You are loved,
you are worthy of peace.
and as consciousness slips completely into sleep, let this final thought drift softly through your dreams.
Even the deepest heartbreak cannot silence a heart that was made to love.
In time,
With patience,
with rest,
and with quiet hope,
it will beat.
freely again. The transmission continues,
The signal remains.
and you may now surrender completely
To healing,
to stillness.
to sleep. The transmission continues. But you no longer need to follow the words. If they drift past unnoticed, let them. If sleep has already begun to carry you away, go willingly. There is nothing left to accomplish tonight, nothing left to understand, nothing left to release before you can rest. The heart knows its own rhythm. The mind knows when it is ready to become quiet. And the night asks nothing of either. Somewhere beyond waking awareness, healing continues in silence. Without effort, without pressure, without expectation. The signal does not announce its presence. It lingers like the faint glow of distant stars behind closed eyes. A calm companion, a patient witness, a reminder that even after loss, life continues to unfold in beautiful and unexpected ways. Let your breathing become so gentle that you barely notice it. Let every muscle surrender completely to the surface beneath you.
Let your thoughts become soft echoes that fade into the distance until only stillness remains. You have carried enough.
You have tried enough. You have endured enough.
For this one peaceful night, simply receive.
Receive the quiet.
Receive the warmth.
Receive the permission
To exist exactly as you are, without fixing, without striving, without becoming anyone else. If your dreams carry old memories, let them pass like clouds across the moon. If they carry new beginnings, welcome them with an open heart. If they carry nothing at all, then rest deeply in that perfect silence. The signal will remain
unseen,
unhurried,
constant as the turning sky.
and long after these words have faded, its quiet presence will continue to surround this moment. So drift now beyond language, beyond thought, beyond memory, beyond yesterday, into the gentle certainty that your heart is not broken, beyond repair. It is simply learning, one peaceful night at a time, how to beat without fear again. Sleep deeply. Rest completely. And let the quiet carry you wherever it wishes.
no spoken